What's going on, guys? It's been a long time since I shown you guys how I live. Look, my life is, honestly, for the most part, pretty simple. But when it comes to doing anything physical, it's not. It's not. So as you guys see, I am on my desk. Okay, I have my phone up on a tripod. And by the way, yeah, I'm using a phone. Okay, the quality of vlogs on the iPhone 16 Pro Max is crazy. But yeah, so I am on my desk. This is what it looked like if I was just doing whatever. Okay. Yeah, I want to say this, by the way. I have Osteogenesis Imperfecta. Basically, my bones are brittle, so it's hard to do things physical, because, well, if I do things wrong, I break a bone. And so, yeah, I have to take things easy in life. I can definitely be active in my own ways, but obviously, I just can't, overload my arm or overload or put okay, you know how like a normal person would break a bone doing something. Well, that applies to me, but it takes a lot less force. Okay, sometimes it can be one of those like, oh, I just tweaked, I just did something wrong, and it kind of like it's not like it's breaking all the way, but it's like a hairline fracture where it's like you kind of feel it crack, and it's like, ooh, that hurt, but like you can still kind of move and do whatever. For me, I've broken a bone right here before, and I don't know how long ago it was broken, but every time I would do something specific, like, I remember one time, we're opening a door or something. My mom was carrying me. I was a kid. Well, everyone has to carry me still to help me get from place to place. But when I was a kid, my mom was carrying me, and she opened a door, and she was holding me, and I don't know. I just bumped my arm against it, and I pushed down like that, and I felt it kind of like go in. Which was crazy feeling, but it hurt so bad. But the craziest thing is, after about 20 minutes, I had no more pain. Crazy. So yeah, I would just do things as normal. But it was one of the things where when I finally went to the doctor, it almost felt like I didn't even need any type of bandage because, well, I mean, I was still living just fine without it. But I don't remember when I could have potentially hurt it, though. That's the thing that blows my mind. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys how I cook. I'm going to show you guys how I move around. I'm going to show you guys really, essentially what I do day to day. Like, obviously it's a little different. Like, sometimes I might just lay on the, I'll show you guys. But, yeah, so my desk. I need to dump these out. And the Taco Bell. But other than that, I really just have this on as of now, just to have extra lighting and just to show you guys what it looks like when I'm sitting at my desk. Just a little later, but I want to show you guys how I move. So, I started here, but I'll show you guys how I get down and get back up. So, first things first, I have this stool. Now, I don't necessarily need it to get in this chair. But why make it more difficult on myself? And by the way my desk is set up in here, people will use this to kind of just plop down right here. So like if you've watched me do a collab stream like with my homie Joseph, he sat right there, and he would be like level with me because he's a tall guy. And so he'd be like right here, and I'm here already. So it's hilarious. But, yeah, anyways, so this is how I get down. Okay, it's not difficult. It's just one of those things where it's like, I have pretty good upper body strength. I could probably get stronger if I worked out. But anytime I work out, I tend to injure myself. So it's super hard. But, every day is a workout for me in a way because, I mean, dude, like, I'm fighting carpet friction every time I move a muscle. And then I gotta literally lift my entire body weight. And it's not like I'm a normal person where I'm walking every day. That's, I feel like, okay, let's think about it. Humans use legs to move. So your legs are kind of built to move. Your arms ain't built to sit there and push like I'm going to show you guys. Anyways, so here we go. So all I do, like this, okay? And, let's see, I'm like 3'5", 3'6", something like that. So I am super short, but there are people with my disability that are way more shorter than me. Way more shorter than me. There are people with the same disability as me that have way weaker bones than me. And there are people that have the same disorder as me, and you can't even tell. So it's interesting. But anyways, as you guys see, my feet are planted on the ground. Like, I still have use of my legs. It's just they're not strong enough to support all my weight. And I'll get into that in a second on why I don't walk. Because there's multiple parts to that. Or multiple reasonings. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, literally, I don't go fast, okay? Like that. And here, like I said, I don't really need it, but why make things difficult? Okay? And then, I'm stable. Like I said, I still have, strength in my legs. It's not like I can't use them at all. So, yeah, I use my legs, to balance myself. Because imagine if I couldn't use my legs right now, I would just fall. I would just fall straight off. So, anyways, yeah, and then, boom. Now I'm on my knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Okay, yeah, and then, yeah, I just, boom. Camera angle wasn't the best. Okay, so, let's say I'm sitting in, and by the way, this is how I get on. Okay, so, boom, boom, done, okay? But then I get off different ways, right? I went this way, and now I can just go like this. I'm grabbing onto something. Obviously, I'm using my legs. And, for me, that's how I do it. This is how I do my moving. Okay, this is my version of walking. Okay, and I'll get into why, I can't walk specifically. Because, it's a little more nuanced. Anyways, so this is how I move. Hands on the floor. Okay. And then I just kind of lean. It's kind of hard to explain because I just do it, right? It happens. So, yeah, I kind of just go like that. It takes a lot of body strength. Like, you feel it. So, when I have joggers on like this, I'm a lot more slower, technically. If I'm not wearing joggers, then I kind of just drag like this, because I'm not trying to exert as much force, because I'm trying to just kind of glide. But with these on, it feels like I'm doing extra, so I'd rather lift my body like that. I'm literally lifting myself. So yeah. That's how I move. I can crawl. I can crawl. But my left arm, I injured it a long time ago, and so it's never been the same. But yeah, that's how I crawl. My legs don't kind of they don't go back normally. I'm still crisscrossed. But I'm still able to, I don't know, it's so crazy, how my movement is. But one of the reasons why I can't walk is because anytime I built enough strength up to walk, I would injure myself. I would just hurt myself, you know, and that's just, it's not fun when you're sitting there building to work. It's almost like an athlete that, is, playing football, all of a sudden they tear an ACL. And the next thing you know, they rehab all the way back, and then the first game of the season, or third game of the season, very early into the season, they tear it again. And then again, and again, and again. And so it's almost like, think about it like this, it's almost like I'm retiring from walking so that I don't keep hurting myself. But the thing is, I never truly walked to begin with. Another reason why I never walked is because, surgeries. I have rods in my legs, metal rods in my legs, so it keeps my bone more stable. Because, to be honest, like, my bones are more weaker. Now, they're not incredibly weak like some other people with my same disorder, but it's a quality of life thing. And, if I do hurt something in my leg, to be honest, I could go to the hospital, get it casted up and all that. But to be honest, because of that metal rod's in there, it's like an internal cast. So all I have to do is just be careful, and it'll heal up just fine. Unless it's like I believe it's called a compound fracture, where the bones are kind of like misaligned. Then obviously you got to get that fixed. But that really can't happen like that with this, unless it's straight just crumbled bone, which sounds sick. But anyways, yeah. So, my legs have never been super strong to begin with. Duh, my bones are weaker. But then, to actually build the muscle, it takes a lot, it takes a lot. But I'll say this, like, I'm not, it's one of the things where it's like, I'm not even necessarily worried about my legs. More so, let's say I'm standing and I trip and I fall. Like, I fell out of my wheelchair when I broke this arm. I fell out of my wheelchair, and, dude, like, to be all fair, when I'm sitting in my wheelchair, I'm about the same head height as I would be if I was standing up. And so to sit there and think that, like, I fell out of the chair, I broke my arm. So anytime I go forward and hit the ground, I'm going to be, screwed up. I'm going to break something. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'd rather just avoid any of that and have quality of life. Yes, like I could build to walking, I could do it, but it's just physically, like, it's not necessarily worth it. Because, like, imagine building all the way there and then getting reset. It's just like, but then also, the way my legs sit as well, they're not like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, okay, my legs, hopefully you guys can see it, but, like, my legs, like, this looks pretty normal, but then this leg is kind of turned to the side just a little bit. And basically what happens is my hips are technically, instead of like this, they're kind of like this, if that makes sense. So my legs aren't completely straight, and it's because of the surgeries mainly. I got crazy scars right here and here. But anyways, this is where I sit. If I'm not on my desk, I get on the bed like this. Boom. Boom. 5 big booms. So, hey, 5 big booms on this video. So, yeah, this bed, like, getting on the bed is even more simple because it's even lower than the chair. But, yeah, like this. And on the bed, and then I just slide back and lay down. Simple. So, now, the main reason why I wanted to make this video. The main reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to show you guys me cooking. Because my life is a little different, I have to do things different, right? I can't expect everybody to cook every meal for me. I can't expect to do things normally in general, right? Like I said, I have to do things different. So I have a little cooking station up in my room on the second floor in my bathroom. Now, with this bathroom, I don't like the way my bathroom is right now, truthfully. It needs to be redone. But how we would do it is kind of the question. But the thing is I'm not too worried about it as of now. So, like, my entire area is clean. I'm in a clean environment. And even though my cooking area is technically where my bathroom is, or in the same room as my bathroom, it's just me. And my food stuff is across the room. And I'll show you guys that. But honestly, I still don't like the way the bathroom is. It does need to be redone. But like I said, I'm not too worried about it right now. But anyways, so, I have my own freezer right here. Okay? I have some chicken wings. I have some cheese sticks. I have a couple of these, sandwiches I can thaw out. I even have ice. I have some Hungry Mans. Things are, good in there. And then, yeah, I have a, fridge, but, there's not much in there other than some Pepsi. But anyways, let's go cook us up something. Listen, don't judge, alright? Because, obviously, I wish I could just go downstairs, cook something up, like everyone else, but that's just not how life is. For me, okay? But here we go. You have my toilet, you have the sink that's lower, and then there's the cooking area. Here's my shower. I just washed my hands. We're ready to go. I got this chicken cheese enchilada flavor soup. It's actually very good. I enjoyed it. But, I want to show you guys everything really quickly. So, I have, obviously this. I have, macaroni. I have condensed milk, which isn't the right one, but, it should still work for the mac and cheese. Let me know if you guys want to see me make mac and cheese. I can show you guys how I make mac and cheese. It's actually very good. But yeah, I have olive oil. Okay. When I don't eat too much. It's not like every single meal I'm preparing myself. So when I'm preparing things, I like to have things that are decent. Like decent in quality. So anyways, because, I like steak. I can cook a really good steak. I'll put it on the screen. Anytime I make a steak, it's really good. But, yeah, cayenne pepper. I got salt. Okay? And then Parmesan cheese. Yeah. I would say I have the little toaster oven and then the microwave. But I even got a can opener. Now, technically, you don't need it for this, but I like it because I hate opening it like this. I'm going to make sure you guys can see everything good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead open this. There we go. Okay. This is my life, y'all. This is how I do things. Like, obviously, I'd like to live on my own. But, I need the situation to be right. You know what I mean? The situation has to be right because I can't just move in with some random roommate. I gotta know the person. Or, something like that. Like, it has to be a good situation. Is the one thing I don't like about opening the cans. Okay. Alright. Put that in there. that spoon. Okay, now I'm gonna put this on medium heat, and now I just wait. On here, it's hilarious because it just says heated saucepan over medium heat. They don't say the time or anything. So, yeah. So I have my phone set up on this, like, phone tripod thing. I mainly use it so I can, one, have a timer, and two, I'm able to watch, something. Because if I'm just sitting here, it's like, bruh. I'm telling you guys right now, this is so good. It's nice and cheesy, meaty, a little spicy. You know, it has an enchilada flavor. It's actually really nice. I don't know, I like it. So obviously with this, I don't really have much prep. You know, you just pour it in and you just heat it up. I mean, in a way, I look at it like a microwave, right? I mean, think about, like, for the microwave, if I have something, you know, frozen, what I'll do is I'll just take it from my room, throw it in there, go like that. Or I'll do the same thing, but with the air fryer over there. So, starting to bubble up, y'all, a little bit. One of the funny things is, too, guys, is because I cook everything myself and there's no other person eating, dude, I'll take this entire thing and I'll just take it in the room. And then, you know, just eat out of this. Because, you know what I mean? Like, why would I plate it? I'll say this. It's like, look. Is this the most ideal thing? No. But it's just, you know, for me, the most comfortable. You know, having this setup like this. Obviously, I could get this room set up differently. Maybe split the bathroom in half, of course, with the actual kitchen area. Oh yeah, see, that's what I want. Like, I want it to be like this, and then I'll hold it here for like a good 30 seconds, and I'll take it off, and we're good. Because now it's so hot that I know everything in here is hot. And I'm not necessarily trying to re-cook everything, but like I said, nothing is worse, you know, than something that's cold on some degrees. But, alright. Take it off the heat. Now, like I said, because... Okay, I don't want this to fall in. It always falls in. Okay. So all I do, just take it off, set it right there. And I just slide in the other room, and we eat. So, boom. There we go. So, then, next thing is to get some ice. And get a Pepsi. Alright. We'll taste this for you guys real quick. Dude, it just looks so good. Dude, tastes really authentic, to be honest. Dude, it's so good. It's so, oh man. So savory, guys. But, listen. That's gonna do it. I mean, I can show you guys how I drive. I can make another video about that. Give me some other ideas, maybe. Or ask me some questions, and I'll do it like a Q&A or something. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. I'm gonna enjoy this food. Yeah.